Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, we have seen how regarding Gachagua, who people are now referring to as the former deputy president, was tweeted by his own political party, and even when the ODM joined that group. The ODM had their own issues in terms of how Gachagua had attempted to intimidate, including their party leader. So they found every reason to join William Ruto in sending Gachagua home. But after this, there is the other emerging news, just in silence, that Wetangula is the next on the chopping board. And again, I've seen people mentioning Kimani Ichung'wah, the majority leader, as also another person on the chopping board. They would want us to focus more on Wetangula. Why Wetangula? This is in the nation Africa. Moses Wetangula's ally warned that any attempt to remove him as speaker will be resisted and may have political consequences for the ruling party. Remember, Ruto came to power through UDA and the Kenya Kwanza coalition. So Kenya Kwanza coalition is the one that brought together ANC. In fact, ANC is the owner of Kenya Kwanza. ANC, Ford Kenya, UDA. These are the first party that came together. Then later, Wiper, PA, and other political parties, including when Maendeleo Chap and even Kuria's party that he dissolved, Chama cha Kazi, they all came on board to form the bigger coalition. So there is some agreement they had as principles. The first set of agreement, UDA versus ANC, Ford Kenya. So already Ford Kenya is giving warning to the emerging conversation about a plot to remove Wetangula after Gachagua has been successfully removed. And the other issues that Otiende Amolo, Reda MP, is the next person to replace Moses Wetangula as the Speaker of the National Assembly. So the argument is that ODM has helped UDA and the Kenya Kwanza to sort out the issue of regarding Gachagua as far as impeachment is concerned. So they are asking for their share and reward for a good work well done. The reward focuses more on Wetangula and also Kimani Ichung'wah. So I look at that and I ask myself a question. If you are focusing on replacing Kimani Ichung'wah, ODM, you are in a minority. You occupy all the seats in a minority. Now they also want the majority. That is a pure mongrel of government. You are in opposition, you are in government. You are in a minority, you are in a majority. You can't serve the nation in that way. But then, that is a discussion that is going on in the corridors of politics. Now, with Wetangula being replaced by ODM, that one has no any problem, because in National Assembly and the Senate, when it comes to the position of the Speaker, it is a vote. He should be voted for. So it means either from majority or minority, you can be voted for. Because again, the Speaker is expected, asikuwa anaegemea wakati upande wowote, a neutral person. So I just ask myself a question: how serious this matter, and why Wetangula, and who is pushing for this? I want us to look into that, but just a quick request to those who are watching, and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, there are issues here that I believe might be being pushed by Ruto's allies to make sure that Wetangula has been forced to align with what UDA want going forward. They might not just want to remove Wetangula only, but just to threaten him so that he can align with what they want. What am I saying? Now, remember, it reached a point when UDA, in their wisdom, believed that it is good for them to do what Uhuru Kenyatta did when it came to his re-election. There was TNA, URP. Uhuru merged TNA and URP to make Jubilee. UDA party has been pushing for that. We've seen ANC party. They are in a strategy to merge the party with UDA. So Mudavadi has already agreed to that. That is the direction they are moving to. The other person who was supposed to merge the party, Wetangula, Ford Kenya party. Tuko na Maneleo chap. Moses Kura merged this party long time, and that is the move. So ANC is in the progress of merging with UDA. But for Wetangula, he said a big no. For the Kenya party, according to him, it has the history of this country just like Kanu. Therefore, he cannot allow the party to merge with anything. Even if it means sacrificing his position, he is ready to maintain the history of Ford Kenya, but not to merge with anything. So ANC agreed. Ford Kenya refused. This can be a strategy that this team might be using to push Wetangula so that his party will be forced to merge with the UDA. Nijia tuko na mtu ambaye anachukia multi-party. Is a man who is interested in the single party rule, William Ruto. So we want to mind. For Raila is different. Under Raila, at least your political party is going to grow. Kama unadhani na kudanganya, just go and check. Election ya 2017? Go and check. ANC was able to grow just in a very short time, simply because walikuja na hiyo nasa yao, wakaingia ODM hapa, wakasupport baba na watu wakapenda. Mudavadi akakuwa na chama ya nguvu, wabunge karibu 18. Siku alienda kwa William Ruto, he was reduced to 9 members of parliament from 18 by half. Saizi wakamwambia chama kufu. Ford Kenya, it had more, I think 14. Said they were reduced to 7. So under William Ruto, you shrink as a party. You can't grow. But with Raila Odinga, you can grow. That's something I've learned. Now they have been told to shelve this political party. So to push for that, bring this kind of discussion. Wetangula is the next. Now, that can be what might be originating from the UDA side, Ruto's allies. Now let us go to the ODM side. For ODM side, this is what they might be interested in. Gachagua is out. Kithure Kindiki is the next DP. There is now a vacant CS for Interior. Who should be appointed the next person? ODM might be bringing this discussion, but with a focus on pushing for someone to be appointed from their side to replace Kithure Kindiki, who is replacing Rigathi Gachagua. So they want their share. Tumesukuma Gachagua ameenda. Mmepata mtu Kithure Kindiki ako pale. Sisi tupeeni mtu hapa. So you bring such kind of discussion, but with an aim of pushing for that position. So it can also be a narrative originating from ODM side, but focusing on something else, that can be true. But again, we cannot ignore it can also be a true plan that, and I've seen MP Peter Kaluma saying that ODM is not interested in the position of majority and the speaker. You know, even Sifuna told us on TV that ODM is not in the government, but you see, the impeachment of Gachagua came like a story that is just passing cloud. But now it became serious. So again, this can just sound like a story, but it can be actualized. So we cannot ignore anything. In politics, everything is possible. I don't know your views, but let us mail in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.